We are 3 weeks out from this year's primary elections here in North Carolina.
Tonight, WECT joined with WHQR and Port City Daily to host a forum for the 5 Republican candidates running for New Hanover County's Board of Education. Now, Zach, you were at that forum tonight. What did you take away from your conversations with these candidates?
Daniela, we covered a lot of topics that the school board itself has been discussing in recent weeks, including making up for a budget shortfall and, of course, the administration and the superintendent. I caught up with WHQR reporter Rachel Keefe afterwards to talk about what we learned. Tuesday night, we had the chance to hear from the 5 candidates running for the 3 Republican spots on this year's ballot for the New Hanover County Board of Education. We covered a wide range of topics here at WHQR's studios with Port City Daily and also Rachel Keefe from WHQR, who joins me now. Rachel, we heard from all 5 candidates tonight, and of course, them all being from the Republican Party, they did agree on a lot, but something that kind of stood out was they all had different ideas when it came to the future of administrative leadership within the district and also Superintendent Charles Faust.
Yes, one candidate said, hey, it's not the time to do this. We're in the midst of a budget shortfall. There's a lot of turnover in surrounding districts, so now is not the time. Others said we could fire him for due cause, but then we know if that came up, then potentially that could open up to legal action. We had some candidates that said, you know, our kids are worth it. It's worth $250,000, but then they never said where that would come from. I'm assuming they would ask the county commission for that extra funding, even though they're facing a $20 million budget shortfall.
And that shortfall is something that we discussed today with these candidates. That's certainly been in the headlines this week and will be for the next couple of months as this budget is worked out. Of course, everything is temporary right now, but every candidate that we spoke to tonight said you've got to start at the central office positions and some of those administrative roles when it comes to budget cuts. But as we've learned so far this week, there's going to have to be cuts elsewhere too.
Yeah, I mean, the majority right now are, teaching staff, exceptional children staff, about 10%. Again, the tentative cuts are from central office. It sounds like from all of these candidates, they want to see more of that. We had a couple candidates say, do not touch exceptional children because these are children with special needs. They need additional support. We need to keep those teachers here, but again, we're facing a really stark reality, and they will be, some of these candidates might be in office in the fall, but they're saying, just cut the central office, but that's only a small amount of the entire staff, and they would have to cut some teaching positions and other support staff to fill that large multi-million-dollar hole.
All right, Rachel Keefe from WHQR, thank you. If you missed Tuesday night's forum and want to catch a replay, you can. It's live on WHQR and Port City Daily's websites, and of course on WECT.com and your news app. And North Carolina's primary elections are just 3 weeks away. Early voting starts Thursday.
If you haven't registered to vote yet, you can do same-day registration while early voting is going on. The deadline to request an absentee ballot is going to be February 27th. That's 1 week before primary election day on March